Just finished a massive work sesh at the cafe and I'm on dinner duty tonight, so I need to stop by Mom's Market and pick up some lettuce. I think I'm gonna get some avocados. I'm gonna make some grilled chicken and salad. I just got back from doing some work, going to Mom's Market. I want to show you guys what I got. So I've never tried this epic everything Dave's Killer bread, but I got these bagels because my goal this week is to not eat out a single meal, and bagel sandwiches are like a staple in my diet. I think I'm actually about to have a bagel and some cream cheese now because I'm starving. That was so dramatic. I'm not starving, but I'm really hungry. And so I also got lactose-free Green Valley Creamery organic cream cheese. I've never tried this before. I was looking for the Kite Hill, but they only had the chives, and I don't like chives like that. I got lettuce for dinner today. We already have 2, so I think this should be good for 4 people. And then I got some avocados. I wanted them to be good for dinner today to put on the salad, but they're not gonna be. But then I was thinking, oh, I'm getting cream cheese and I have bagels, so it would be really good to have, or I have also bread here. It would be good to have cream cheese and some avocado on toast. And then finally, I got my favorite sweet treat ever, Tony's chocolate. This is my favorite chocolate ever, and I leave these things in my mini fridge. I just finished my HU Kitchen chocolate and I love that one as well, but you just get so much more of this chocolate, and they probably last me like 2 months in there because I just have a little nibble when I'm feeling like I want something sweet. I need to get back to doing some more work. The last few things I have to do today are all on the computer, but I was just feeling so uncomfortable sitting in that coffee shop. So for the rest of the day, I need to write a blog post. I want that to go live around 5 p.m. I'm thinking that 5 p.m. on Mondays is going to be my day to post blog posts. And then I also want to upload some photos to Tailwind so that they can start pinning. And then just like getting inspiration on Pinterest is something that I want to do today as well. And we're done with everything I have to do. I think that's such an important thing that I never really accounted for or put on my schedule, is like getting inspiration and being intentional about getting inspiration. At least for Instagram photos, I would just do it, you know, here and there if I was ever bored. But I think it's important to like sit down and be intentional about like, this is when I'm going to be getting inspiration for photos. Good morning, guys. It's about 11 a.m. I have a Zoom with a potential brand that I might be working with within the next few months at 11. And then I can't decide, do I want to go to a coffee shop to get some work done? Do I want to stay home? But I am getting on this call right now and I will talk to you guys after. I'm all done with my workout for the day. It was so hot, so I just decided to walk on the treadmill inside, but now I'm sitting down to do the most dreaded task on my to-do list, and that is compiling all of my expenses and income from social media this year. If you guys didn't know, when you work and make money from like online, it's typically not taxed. At least it's not taxed in my scenario, and it comes from a variety of different sources. So that could be Google AdSense, that could be Billway, that could be PayPal, that could be direct deposit. There's so many different incomes that you'll get. Like, it's just from very many different sources. So I'm sitting down to kind of compile all of those along with my receipts, and this is, I guess, the bookkeeping that, you know, some people do hire, but I'm gonna try and do it for myself. And it's the most dreaded task because I have to go back into January and do it everything up until now. I think that in the future this is gonna become a once every other week type of situation so that it's not a lot, but I think this first one is just gonna be so difficult. Had I known that I was gonna go into this full time, I definitely would have been more serious about staying on my spending tracker that I made in the beginning of the year, but I wasn't. And so the hindsight, it's always 2020. So the power has gone out. I'm sitting here on I would say hour 2 of doing this. I'm all the way up until May. There's no power. Hey guys, it has been quite a morning. It's about 11 o'clock right now, and I am getting a late start to the day, but I got in my workout, got in some food. This is what I'm wearing today. How cute are the shoes though? They're so cute, but I really want this dress to be like this, which would happen if I had like one of those chain belts. I really wish that this dress wasn't just like a long potato sack. I came to Old Town, but I decided just to take photos here. I have a pretty light work day today, which I'm so thankful for. Instead of trying to find a coffee shop near here, I'm just gonna take photos, which I've already done, and they turned out so good. I took them in front of this White House. I thought it looked really cute with my outfit. Hello guys, we have had a series of unfortunate events. So I was here probably 2 hours ago at this point. I left taking pictures, came straight here to the coffee shop that I typically work at, and then as I was walking in, someone was walking out, and she actually subscribes to my channel. So hello, thank you for saying hi, and thank you for telling me that they were closed. Yeah, they were closed. So I was like, oh. So then I decided to go walk over to Barnes & Noble. This is like a pretty big shopping center, and there's a few different spots that I could have sat and just done work, but it would require Wi-Fi. And so I sat at Barnes & Noble, or I walked over to Barnes & Noble, and they also were out of power. So I was like, wait, is everywhere out of power over here? And I'm literally sweating. As I was walking, all of the windows of all of the shops, restaurants, all of them said we're closed because there's a power outage. And so then I was like, okay, maybe I'll walk, or I'll drive over to Starbucks. I had worked there, I think either in this vlog or in the last vlog, and I loved working there. There was no one there when I was doing it. I got there and it was packed, like packed. So somehow I found an open table and I sat down, and then I got out my laptop to get the Wi-Fi on, and the Wi-Fi was working so slowly, but there were so many people in there, and I was like, there's literally no way that you guys are all working on your computer with Wi-Fi this slow. I saw on Caboose's Instagram that they were opening back up at 3, and so now I am back here. It's like 2:50, and I'm just gonna sit here until hopefully it opens, but I'm just like, I cannot go home. The clear solution to this is just go home because I have working Wi-Fi at home, but when I go home, that is where my productivity goes to die. So it's like, I can't go home because I'm not gonna do anything, but I need to do stuff. I need to. I don't have like a heavy work day today, but I have things that need to get done. They wouldn't be on my to-do list if they didn't need to get done. So I'm just like, gosh, I just hope that this opens up, and hopefully it'll only be like a 2-hour situation. But look at who's calling me. I'm vlogging. This cannot be real. Here I am back at home. So I literally spent all day wasting my time. Then I came home, I made some chicken nuggets and french fries because I needed it. Then I sat down and I was like, wait, I haven't been receiving emails to my email that's attached to my Google domain, which is my website. And so I was like, wait, this is interesting, because I was communicating with someone who I told them that my new email, and I sent them my contact or my content that was supposed to be posted, and I never heard back from them. So I was like, oh, this is really weird. So I forwarded that email that I sent from my website email with my previous email to the same person. She responded back to my website email, but then I never got it, but they paid me. So I was like, they had to be some communication. Like, it just wasn't like her to not say a single word and just pay me and be done, because they have to approve the content. So I was doing some digging and I was like, wait, why is my email not working? Then I went down this rabbit hole of something with the MX something or other, the DMS, I don't know. They were talking about so many things and I was like, this is a lot of letters, but it was just really confusing. So then I had to reach out to the Google people. Of course, it was an automated thing, which I don't know if there's anything that annoys me more than something that's automated. It's like, I don't want to talk to a robot. Give me a person, because the robot is so freaking annoying. So I talked to a person. They were actually very helpful, kind, you know. The second that I got on the little call with him, or the chat box with him, I start receiving emails to that email address. And I actually tested that email also. I just sent myself hi like a million times and never got them. And then they all came flooding in. Finally got my email up and working, and then a ton of brands reached out to me yesterday. And like, of course, that's such a blessing. And I can remember times when I was like dying to be in this situation, but it's overwhelming, especially when I'm moving and I don't know my new address. I am just like, and I don't know exactly when I'm leaving here and when I'll be able to like have things shipped to certain places for me to be able to film them, because I don't know my future address yet. So it was a bit of a stressful afternoon after all of the unfortunate events of this day. Now I'm sitting down to finally start my actual to-do list. One of them is to figure out how to get a newsletter up and running, and I don't know, it's like either a newsletter or some way that you can like subscribe or follow my blog, or my website. I don't know how you would do that. And then also I want to start writing out my Nashville blog from, I think it was early 2020. We actually did a good bit of things. So I'm gonna sit down and see if I want to write a blog post on that or the most recent trip to Nashville that I did with McKen's. But I have videos for both of them, so I'm like, oh, I can make a blog out of both of these. And that's kind of what I'm doing just on my blog now. Is I think it's gonna be every 2 weeks I am going back in time to post an itinerary or favorites from a certain place that I've been. And I really want to do them for all the places that I've made videos out of. I don't know, I just think that that would be really helpful and beneficial to whoever's like going on a trip there. Maybe not necessarily helpful to you personally, but the best part about blogs is that they're so searchable, and like you can Google something and people will find it if your thing is ranked high in SEO. Look at how good she looks. We're gonna do a taste test even though I've already done it. This is Dave's Color Bread. I did half of the bagel, avocado, a little bit of lactose-free cream cheese, an egg, and then I had Tony Chachere's more spice, and everything about the bagel. Taste test! A spiritual experience. Guys, it is Thursday morning and I'm sitting here. I just listened to a little Clubhouse, chatted a little bit. The topic was about mental health, which was just so good to listen to. At the beginning of this week, I made a list, or maybe towards the middle of the week, I made a list of things that I can post on Instagram stories every single day so that I can make 3 to 4 stories every day at minimum. And I think they were journal, movement, breakfast, and my outfit or something like that. Some of the easy things that I'm like, I do this every day. I can take a picture of it every single day. I forgot to do all of them except journal. I posted my little journal prompt today, but I ate my breakfast. I can't even do my coffee because I finished my coffee. But I'm just like, wait, you've already fumbled the bag and it's like day 2 of doing this. Yeah, now we're gonna go to the coffee shop. I'm gonna clean up my little breakfast situation and we're gonna get on to my to-do list from yesterday and today because I did nothing yesterday. Such a long but productive day. I worked basically from 11 till right up until 5 and I got so many things done today. I was really focusing heavily on like reaching out to brands today and kind of getting my brand Excel sheet intact. So I have different like sheets on the Excel file, and one is fashion, there's beauty, there's health and wellness, there's travel, lifestyle, and maybe that's it. I'm having a really interesting conversation with so many people on my Instagram this whole day, and especially right now. But I asked people how often they cry, and I literally cry every day. Like every single day there's a tear that comes out of my face. I cry every day, whether it's like I'm really happy or a book or a show or I'm sad. Every single day I cry. And so I asked my friends on my Snapchat, like on my private story on Snapchat, and they were like, yeah, I only cry like once a month. And I was like, once a month? Really?
That's just very interesting. But I asked on my Instagram and people don't cry very often. So comment down below how often you cry. Is it every day? Is it, you know, once a month? Like, that just seems so foreign to me that you would only cry once a month. Like, what do you do other days when you're not crying? I guess you're just busy enjoying your life. That's gonna be it for today because I'm so sleepy. But I just feel so good right now because I finished all my stuff and now I'm home and I don't have to think about like, oh my gosh, I didn't get this done, and like having to do it throughout the evening, because I feel like that's such a big problem for me is I can't ever shut off the work. But I feel today I was just so productive and so efficient, and now I'm just able to shut off the work. I'm gonna watch some Love Island until my Zoom call. It's not till 9, so I have a little bit of time. Maybe I might shower, get cozy for bed, and then hop on that Zoom and be done with the day. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello guys, I haven't chatted not once today because I woke up in a mood. So let's just get into it. Last night I was laying in my bed and I had fallen asleep with my light on because I fell asleep while I was reading. So the light was on and I don't know how I was like stirring, but I felt it was like a moment where I was asleep but like half asleep, but if I wanted to get up I couldn't. Like I feel like I was asleep but like I could still see something. And so out of the corner of my eye I literally see something moving and I was like, what is that? I like barely make out in my line of vision. There is a spider crawling like this close to my face on my pillow. Being half asleep, I literally reach over on my side table and try and get my remote to kill it because I'm like so afraid of spiders, and I'm literally half asleep while all of this is happening. So I get my remote and I'm like going like this on my pillow and I was like, oh my gosh. I was half asleep, but then as I killed it and then threw my pillow off on the ground because I was like, I literally can't get up and like I can't do anything. I cannot get up. I felt like I was like stuck in like almost paralyzed in my bed last night throughout the entire night. You know, there's like, it's like a phantom itch where you feel like something's crawling on you but nothing's crawling on you. That's how I felt last night, but I was almost like, okay, maybe there is something crawling on me because there is a spider sharing sheets with me. I didn't get good sleep. It was also incredibly hot in my house because some person who shall not be named likes to keep the temperature at 72 degrees. And my room is the hottest room because it has the most windows. Even when they're closed, it's so hot in here. It's like 90 degrees at night in Virginia this week. And I'm like, I literally cannot sleep if it's above 67 degrees in this house. It would never get there. My dad, it's like that thing from Tiger King where the guy's like, I'll never financially recover from this. That's how I think my dad thinks, that like if it's below 70 degrees, if it's below 71, I've never seen it in my house for a long period of time under 71 degrees, which is just insane. And over the winter it's okay because I literally open my windows all the way, but in the summer it's like I have no relief. There's no cool air. It's just like ugh. Anyways, so I didn't sleep at all. Then I woke up and I just felt instantly dirty because first of all I had this spider that was on my ground somewhere, and then the thought that a spider was getting cozy under the covers just made me want to do some damaging things. I put all of my sheets in the wash and went for a walk because on top of all of this whole past week my stomach has been killing me. Like I have been having the most stomach issues I think I've ever had, and I actually want you guys to help me out because I mean, not help me out as much as you can. Like there's not really much you can do to fix my hot girl stomach issues, but if you guys have any advice or like recommendations if you've had stomach issues, because I literally, it comes like so randomly sometimes, but right now it's the worst that I think it's ever been. So today I'm just like writing down how like after I eat, I'm still eating normally today, but just writing down how certain things make me feel. But it's so weird because this whole week I've told myself, okay, I'm not eating out at all this week, and I haven't eaten out once. I think I got a coffee out and I got a matcha out, but I haven't eaten eaten like any meals out because I really want to break that habit. And so it's like the first week that I eat all of my meals at home, my stomach is in so much pain. I just want to figure out like what it is, and I don't want to cut anything out and make myself be sensitive to those things, because I've heard that's happened. Like people who are not sensitive to gluten but they think it's gluten, they cut it out and then they actually become insensitive, or they become sensitive to gluten. So I don't know if it's like a nutritionalist or like getting a test on my, I don't know, like something has to happen because it is like painful. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll take my, what are they called? Probiotics. So I take one, I think it's called Fortify, and I took it yesterday and I took it today, but I just haven't been on a good routine of taking them every day. But I took them the last 2 days, and usually they like, you know, help things move along, but it's like not. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And so I was just like in such a bad mood, but I went for a walk and that helped me like the slightest bit. So now we're here. It's like 2 p.m. I think, and I have not done a lick of work. I told myself, I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna wake up early, you're gonna go for a walk, you're gonna get your work done early, and then we're gonna be able to chill and watch Outer Banks tonight. Absolutely not, because it's supposed to rain, but it's like sunny skies. So I'm just like, but I'm so proud of myself because yesterday was such a good and productive day. So today it's kind of okay because I was already planning on having a half day regardless. I just like I went overdrive cleaning my room. I dusted every single surface in here, vacuumed. There's probably some other things that I will do, like wipe down the surfaces of things, like my TV with some Clorox. But bugs just make me so like they really just make me feel so grossed out. While I was cleaning, I was kind of like taking inventory of my stuff because I need to figure out like what I want to keep, what I want to not keep, if there's something that I want to keep but I want to kind of change it. So I have my mirror, and you guys know I just got that mirror probably a few months ago, and I love the mirror, but the color of the border is like not my vibe anymore. I think in this room everything is white and like I didn't really put any effort into like making it not white. Obviously like there's my clothes and then there's like some art hanging up there, but that's stuff that I did for a video, so it was just, I have that because it was convenient and it happened to be my style. I really don't want to have like an all white space. Like I want the base of things to be white, like the overall vibe to be light and airy. Maybe not even white, but just light and airy. But white is just so like, I don't know, and you can really tell the dirt and like nastiness when everything is white. And so I'm just like thinking I kind of want to paint the frame of my mirror. I also have another one sitting right in front of me that I might want to paint as well. It's gold. It's from a thrift store and it's like kind of nasty. Anyways, I need to sit here because yesterday I reached out to so many brands and I kind of categorized them. I'll actually show you. Also guys, I thought my computer was going to be such a catastrophe, and on the camera it looks like a lot worse, or maybe it just looks bad on the camera because I haven't been looking at it through a camera, but it's not that bad. Like I literally can't even tell when I'm working on it. But yesterday I sat down and kind of just wrote out all of these brands. I reached out to a ton on Instagram yesterday. I put them into different categories: beauty, fashion, home, lifestyle, alcohol, bev, and that's that. I don't know, I'm just so excited to like sit down and reach out to these people. I have obviously big things happening in life right now, and I just think that that would be, there's some brands that would align perfectly. This is what my Instagram DMs look like after I have messaged all of these people, and I just think it's so funny. Like, look at how many. I really went off. Speaking of Instagram, if you guys don't follow me over there, you definitely should. I have been going off with the reels. The stories. What am I saying right now? I've been going off with the stories and chatting with you guys, and so many of you guys are just so funny. Like I just was laughing so hard at some things that you guys were telling me. I am also starting September 1st. I'm gonna do 100 days of either reels or TikToks. I can't decide yet. I'm gonna figure it out soon. Obviously, if I do it for one, then it'll be easy for me to post more often on the other. I probably wouldn't. I think I'm leaning towards doing 100 100 days of TikToks and just putting like the good little vlog moments on Instagram, because that's what I've been posting on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, you guys should go do that, because I'm ramping up the content for, you know, the end of the year, because it is coming so fast. Holiday season, Q4, is like right around the corner. I'm getting a little bit anxious about it because I'm anxious about my current state right now, and I just know it's gonna be 10 times more. I think just preparing for that will really help me. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys want to see any type of other videos from me, let me know. I want to update you guys because I talked about doing a book club, and I was watching this girl's vlog so randomly, and she was talking about how she has a book club. Not necessarily a book club, but she reads a book and then she sends it to one of her subscribers. So I'm gonna message her and ask her if she, like, how she does it. I think she mentioned that she has a Facebook group and that whenever she's done reading them, she just sends it out to someone. So I'm gonna message her and see how she does it and see if I can set it up. Honestly, like, realistically, it might be like later in September. I really need to, like, I'm trying so hard, like, to stop starting new projects when I'm in such a transitional stage, because it just makes me feel anxious, and in the moment it makes me feel so good to be like, oh yeah, like I can do that. But then in the long run, when I actually have to do it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed about this. So I think to do it like in the best way and the most thought out way, it'll probably happen in September. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.